Hello, and welcome back to the Cove with more Talented. Well, we've had a pretty good run of things so far. The Archer's been working out rather well, and we've just unlocked all of his abilities. So, let's go ahead and see how that pans out for us. We're going to see exactly what a Talented tree can look like. So, it looks like we're very close to one more unlock for our core talents, which would be good, but unfortunately we're not quite there yet. So either way, we're going to go ahead and try some extra mastery this time round. So what is this? Enemy HP is increased by 5% after each night, and enemy waves spawn 3% more frequently each night. Ooh. Okay, well, that's not going to be good. By the end of this, I don't know if it's, additive or multiplicative, but we could definitely be dealing with some very strong enemies, because at the very least they'll be twice as strong by the end of the run than where they originally started. So let's see exactly what that does. Alright, so... oh, that's right. Terrible range, all the basic problems of no skills. But that's okay, we'll be fine. We'll go ahead and deal with all of these funky little eyeballs. Alright, let's clear out all of them. And you know, let's just use our abilities. A little bit of extra rate of fire will never go astray. And then it looks like we just have these last couple to deal with. So yeah, we're definitely getting a few more enemies. The fact that we've finally hit the skilled before we get to the end. Alright, 4 talent points. Getting very close to a 5th though. So either way, let's go ahead and pick up the extra range. That's a good call. What have we got? No XP at this point. We could go up here and then go 1, 2... Okay, so no matter what, we can't get the good stuff. I guess we'll go for some basic damage and attack speed. I think that's going to be a very useful thing in this run. And then we'll also see invoked weapon. Okay, basic attacks fire an additional 2 arrows for 2 seconds after using an ability. That's not bad. So let's see if we can go ahead and work our way towards that. Alrighty, so what have we got? 3.35 in our range. Not fantastic, but I suppose it could be a whole lot worse. And then, oh, we've already got pumpkins already. Now that's just lovely. Alright, let's just quickly deal with the near ones. Alright, timed that out not too badly. Oh, can we get 2 for 1? Nope. Careful now, let's just make sure that we don't lose this multiplier. Again, early on, if we can get as many skill points as possible, it's going to have some pretty solid impacts on us. Okay, so what have we got? Enemies receive 10% less knockback, and we get 6 talent points. Okay, that's really good for night 2. Yeah, those extra enemies are really giving us quite the multiplier. Let's go ahead and get the XP, and we'll go for the blast quiver. And, oh, more XP. Excellent. And then I think we work our way up over here. So, yeah, as much as I want that energy collector, I think we're going to go ahead and work our way up here and then see how we get up over there. So let's go for the extra knockback and see where that takes us. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 talents at a minimum for this next night. Alright then, well, let's just make sure we use our abilities. We still do have the nice battery collection, so we should be able to get these back at a relatively decent pace. So hopefully that should be all good. Alright, let's just make sure we clear that all out. Let's go ahead and deal with these pumpkins. Yeah, there we go. Alright, nothing too serious. It looks like we've finally got our extra XP multiplier, which is very nice. Yeah, a little bit of blast damage taking care of that group was quite good. Alright, just got to be aware of the Jolly Pumpkins, because they aren't exactly small. Oh, and there we go. Alright, well, I'm glad we got a little bit of extra damage. Okay, more movement speed, that's not good. At least we did add on that extra little bit of damage. I think that definitely made a bit of a difference. But we'll go ahead and see how this invoked weapon will help. It does look like there's a hail of arrows as well, which I think would be rather nice, and it does appear that that might connect. Okay, so next up we go for the talent package. Work our way across there, I think. Alright. Now the good news is we still have a little bit of that rate of fire speed from the night before, which is always appreciated. Doesn't seem to have really done too much for us though. Let's go ahead and deal... Oh, we fired off 2 arrows at once. Oh, that's rather cool. Okay, so that is the invoked weapon. Yeah, that's definitely going to get us out of a spot of bother here and there, I'm sure. Yeah, that's quite nice. Although that's only for 2 seconds after we activate the ability, so we do need to be careful, as we may not always get that benefit if we prolong the use of some of these abilities. Yeah, alright. Well, let's just go ahead and clear out these guys. And that's it. So what are we up to? We're up to 6. Okay, that's nice. Extra range is always good. Energy collection, I think we'll be okay for now. But we will see what's here. Gadgets are nice. Let's go ahead and re-roll these. Ooh, quiver. Yeah, you know what? I like the idea of extra, more powerful quiver talents. We've already got the chance to explode, so that's not bad. Let's go ahead and pick that up. Alright. Oh, and it's changed the XP and a few other things. Okay, what have we got here? Your quiver talents have an additional 2% chance to activate. Oh yeah, that's not bad. And then poison quiver as well. Chance for decay, which deals 2 damage per second. Oh yeah. And then what's over here? Tiny quiver, 5% chance to apply shrink. That's actually really nice. Okay, we've got a couple of really good options for us. Let's go... I think we pick up the poison quiver. If we open up more options to have more quiver powers, I think that would be the best thing for us. And that also leads us towards lock and load. Next 3 attacks fire an additional arrow for every unique quiver talent. So that's not bad. Yeah, so now that's an additional 2. Alright. Well, let's see how that all pans out for us. Alright. Oh, we can't really notice it. Oh no, we did see a little bit of poison there, so we are seeing it definitely do a little bit of work for us. Yeah, that's actually not too bad. And an 8% base chance isn't terrible realistically. Yeah, I think that's rather good. Alright. Yeah, that's actually doing a whole stack more work than I would have expected. Oh well, we'll take what we can get. We haven't even needed to use any of our other abilities so far, but I think we'll go ahead and change that. Just make sure that we can deal with this a little bit better. And then, what have we got? Just the final pumpkin? Alright. Okay, so another 5 talent points. Well, let's go for the lock and load. I think 3 basic attacks fire an additional arrow. Yeah, I don't see that being a bad thing. We'll go ahead and try that out. We haven't tried that before. And then let's go for the tiny quiver as well. Yeah, some extra critical, and then we can go for more poison if we want, but that's... Yeah, I think we'd rather go for finest leather first. An additional 2% chance to fire. Just make sure that we get the most out of each ability we have. And then critical timing as well. Okay. Yeah, so I think in the next one we work our way towards that multi-directional shot. After all, that's going to save our bacon a little bit more, I think. Instead of firing off an extra arrow, I think being able to clear out multiple lanes all at once is a fairly solid choice. Actually, especially if we combine that with the lock and load and the... what was it? Yeah, you know what? I think there could be some interesting synergy. That's the long and the short of it. Alright. Oh wow, yeah. That's awesome. Firing off extra shots like that, that is fantastic. We can just really rinse through certain directions. That's quite nice. Alright, let's make sure we clear off all of them. Alright, let's fire a couple of shots. And it looks like that's the final eyeball. Okay, and we're finally up to gifted as well. Alright, 6 talent points. Let's roll. HP, knockback, the finest of leathers, and then with the 2 remaining, do we go for hit points or open up more of this other direction? Poison Quiver would be nice to increase. We have a 12% chance if we pick that up. Oh, actually, we have a charmed weapon down over here as well. That's not a bad idea. Extra critical. Yeah, okay. Let's go ahead and we'll pick up the Poison Quiver. So it goes to 12. But if we check out another Poison Quiver, it then goes... I'm not sure if it actually stacks, because it said 12% before, and it still says 12% again if we pick this up. Maybe the damage increases by 1? Maybe I missed that? I'm not sure. Alright, but either way, let's go ahead and we'll go for the knockback. That way we can get the range, the hail of arrows, and some XP as well. Alright. Yeah, hopefully we can get that XP. That would be very, very nice. Alright. At least we're up to just over 3.5 tiles of range, which isn't terrible. Again, not quite the 5 that I would prefer, but it'll have to do. See if we can time all of those just right. No? Okay, never mind. We're going to go ahead. We're going to fire those shots off. We're going to make sure that they're nice and close. We're going to clear out a few areas. Ooh. Okay, we're definitely close to taking damage here. Okay, come on. Let's just make sure that we deal with everybody. Those bats are jolly annoying. Alright, hang on a second. Do one here, a second one there, and hopefully that carries over to tomorrow night. Alright, 5 more talent points. Let's go. Where was it? 1, 2, 3... Oh, bother, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4? Okay, that's everything. Alright, excellent. XP first, Hail of Arrows next. Alright, that's pretty decent, and we've only got one more ability we can pick up. So I'm not sure if the Frost Trap is going to be the best thing for us. But we'll have to, we'll have to have a bit more of a look as we see what's available. Alright, so let's go. Yeah, firing off a bunch of extra shots there was nice, but again, doesn't quite... with Rate of Fire. Alright, already up to Skilled, which is very nice. Oh, and that Poison Shrink combo there seemed to have done a pretty good job. Okay. Yeah, that seems to work very well, because of course, being brought down to a single health point, that's not too shabby when you've thrown poison into the mix. Yeah, alright. Go ahead and fire a few more shots off. We're up to Gifted, which is nice, but again, still not quite what we need. Fire off a couple more shots. Alright, what does that take us to? 7 talent points. Okay, well that's good. Let's see about... I'm thinking maybe Critical Chance wouldn't be a bad idea, and that also gives us Rate of Fire. Oh, XP. Yeah, we'll pick that up as well. And then we have 3 more talent points. I think... Finest Weather's not a bad idea, although picking up some extra overall damage wouldn't be bad. Rate of Fire is also fairly decent, I would think. It does get us closer to that critical timing. Yeah, let's go up here, and then... we'll pick that up so we can at least make some progress in that direction. Yeah, but we'll just be a little bit careful. And, oh wait, we have a point left. Okay, 3.8. I could almost take it to 4 tiles. You know what, I think that's probably the best thing for us. Either that or maybe going for our attack speed. Both of which aren't terrible. You know what? I think we go for the attack speed though. Yeah, that could be... Things could get a little bit dicey if we can't keep our shots firing. So let's go ahead and we'll pick that up. That does show us some more XP down over there. Who knows exactly what's going to be needed, but I feel like we're keeping up alright at this stage. At least we've now got better range, which is excellent. We haven't seen any of the rats yet, which is good. I'm hoping we don't have to worry about them too much this run. But you never know. Alright, quickly, let's just clear that out. Alright, can't quite deal with everything just yet. But at least we can keep that north and south corridor fairly clear, which is good. Let's go ahead and fire a shot in every direction. Again, we've got to mainly focus on the north and south more than anything else. But again, I think we'll be okay. Let's go ahead and fire off those shots. A little bit more damage wouldn't go astray there. Being able to fire off a double shot and killing one of these eyeballs would be rather nice. Unfortunately, they are just enjoying the benefits of that extra 5% health after each night, which does make our life just that bit more tricky. Alright, so what do we do? Well, you know what? I'm really keen for more XP, and critical is not a bad idea. It does look like this goes off to the side, so we're going to go ahead and give that a shot. Sanguine Bounty is probably not bad either. A little bit of health regen is good. And then we have 2 more points. Alright, let's just go for critical and range. And then, let's see, that'll take us up to Spark, and I think that should take us further up. So, you know what? I think that was a decent choice all in all. Alright. Alright, 10. So we're halfway there, which isn't too bad. Still a fairly precarious situation, but it should be alright. Alright, let's just quickly clear all of that. Yeah, let's go, come on. Alright, let's fire up a few abilities, make sure that we don't get ourselves caught out. Alright, that's not too bad. Make sure we get everybody before they get here. Yeah, could definitely do with a greater rate of fire. That wouldn't be bad at all. But unfortunately, we're just going to have to wait on some things. Alright, every direction. Let's go ahead and do a multi-shot. Looks like we're fairly safe then. Okay, very nice. Poison doing the last of the work. 5 talent points. Really not as much as I was hoping for. Alright, well, you know what? XP's down over here, so let's go ahead and collect that. We'll go for the Spark Quiver. That should hopefully improve our chances. Up to 14% isn't terrible. Although we could buff that up even higher with another Finest Leather or 2. You know what? Maybe we go for the Gumball. Attack speed. Yeah, that seems ideal. Let's go ahead and we'll pick that up. Then that way we can get XP on the next one, as well as that critical timing. Yeah, a couple of good things for the next night coming up. Oh, alright then. Alright, so far so good. Also too, if we get the, if we manage to fire off our abilities that give us extra shots, there's a good chance that we might be able to get multiple status effects a little bit more frequently. Yeah. I'm not liking the feeling of this. We're definitely getting a little bit more Definitely needing to try and clear out these paths a little bit more, but it's a much more difficult. Let's fire off every direction. Alright, hopefully we can keep you guys at bay. Alright, hang on, we're just gonna have to clear some of that out. Alright, nothing too serious. We've only got 25% of the night left, but it looks like our shrink has been working to our benefit. Go ahead and fire in every direction. Yeah, alright. Feeling fairly happy with what we've got. Go ahead and fire off a couple of extra shots. It looks like we're not going to get in too much trouble. Alright, just continually doing damage to that gigantic elite pumpkin. Yeah, actually, our XP went up to over 200%, which was quite nice. So yeah, 7 talent points. Very good. Alright, let's keep it going. Pick up more XP. Let's pick up the reduction in cooldown. Let's see. What else have we got? Oh, enchanted weapons. Yes, please, and a thank you. And then, what have we got here? Another spark quiver. 2 more talent points. Well, either we go for range and rate of fire, which I think would be a decent call. Or what else could we go for? Maybe some extra damage? You know what? I think the extra damage sounds fairly appealing. Yeah, extra critical chance as well. That's not the end of the world either. Yeah, okay, so up to 7. That's not terrible. We should stand a decent chance at being able to do pretty solid amounts of damage. Yeah, there we go. Just a little bit of extra DPS never goes astray. Alright, let's clear them out. Alright, let's fire off in most directions, I think. There we go. Actually, getting that double firing for the multi-directional shot is very, very nice. That's incredibly nice. Alright, come on. Hopefully we can find another battery as well. If we can get more batteries to fire off more abilities, that would be very, very appreciated. As we wouldn't mind being able to fire off a few more shots more frequently. So far so good, we're still alive, which is nice. Much as the game's trying to prevent us from surviving. Alright, we're down to the final couple of enemies. Nothing too serious. Yeah, only an eyeball, pumpkin... oh, hang on a second. Yeah, gotta make sure we get that skeleton fellow. Ooh, 10% less knockback. 10% more spawning of enemies. At least we got 9 talent points though, that'll certainly add up. Alright, let's go. What do we need? You know what? I think it's worth going for a little bit of range and damage output. I think it's also not ridiculous to maybe aim... Yeah, let's make our way up over here. More XP, that's also useful. Critical and rate of fire. Yeah, that's not bad. And then... do we go for one more rate of fire? Yeah, no, that aimbot could actually be decent. Extra critical chance strike and automatically aim for 5 seconds. We could really tie that into a couple of abilities and make the most out of them. Yeah, I think we go for this. Question is it from up here or across there? I think it's probably... yeah, okay, it is from across here. Extra damage is on the cards as well. A new talent package and... well, we're not going to get that stim pack now, are we? Oh well. Let's just see what we can do. Alright. Things are definitely beginning to heat up. Yeah, I don't like these. Oh. I don't like those skeletons. They're a little bit more difficult to kill. And the fact that they have a second phase of sorts, not very enjoyable to deal with at all. Alright, let's quickly clear out a few air. Fire off a few more rounds. Come on. Alright, not terrible. Looks like we're keeping up with the amount of damage we need to be doing, even if it is very close by the numbers. Still need a little bit of range as well, but it looks like we're doing okay. Alright. Fire off a couple of shots over here. That extra movement speed is rather nasty that they get there. Those bats moving faster and faster is quite a problem. I do not appreciate it. Oh, but at least we made it through, so we're okay. 11 talent points, additional enemies, less knockback. Okay, gotta focus. Let's go ahead and get that damage. Let's go for the... Bother, this was the wrong path, unless we could make our way up over there. Hang on. We can. Okay. So let's pick up that aimbot. Let's go ahead and make our way up over here. Epic 3 hit could be decent, but again, we need talent package. Let's go. It does show a path up here, and I think that's a path up there too. So we'll go for the damage, the critical. Oh, fantastic. And that means we're guaranteed to get the XP on the next one. Alright, well, not bad. Alright, let's go ahead and fire off once more. At least this time we've now got the aimbot as well, so we'll get the most out of our abilities. Yeah, I'm definitely not sad that we picked up extra damage earlier. Fire off a couple of those. Alright, let's clear out most of the field. Definitely glad that we've picked up the amount of abilities that we have. Yeah, I think we've definitely made the right choices as far as our level ups are concerned. Yeah, there we are. Firing off a couple of abilities all at once pays off quite nicely, although I do think we are running a few of our abilities short. Hopefully we can... Oh, we did get a battery, so we've got some more. Whether it holds up to be too useful or not, we will have to see. Alright, fire off our auto-firing. It's almost run out. Okay, and it looks like we made it. Oh, that was getting almighty close. Alright, 13 talent points. My goodness, more enemies, more movement speed. Alrighty. XP gain. Let's go for a talent package. Let's re-roll for anything better. And it looks like it's going to be Gadget here, so homing missiles. Let's see how they protect. What do we roll? We have Buttermint. Okay, so that is cooldown. That's not bad. We have the remote detonator for more homing missiles. Okay, so I think what we do is we've got 10 points. Oh, and a directional... Ah, yeah, alright. Let's go ahead and we'll pick that up. That seems good. Let's also go for the damage. And then we'll pick up some of these. So, extra shots being fired. And then let's make our way towards the 3-hit mechanic. Yeah, so we'll pick up the Buttermint and... Do we go for the final one there? Yeah, let's buff that up by another 3%, I think. And then that way we can get the XP on the next one, we can get the 3-hit, get an extra mystery talent while we're here. Yeah, I think we're doing alright. Yeah, it could definitely be a little bit better, but it could certainly be a whole stack worse, and I'm fairly happy with it. We may also need to back up for the extra finest weather upgrades. Yeah, we'll just have to see. Alright, at least we're making a decent amount of talent point progress each night, so I'm not too concerned about that. We should be okay. Alright. So let's go ahead and fire up a couple of abilities. Yeah, it looks like those homing arrows are doing a pretty good job. Alright, let's fire up a few of those. There we go. Definitely helping to keep the field clear, these extra homing arrows. Alright, and that's not too bad. Alright. I think we've done a pretty good job of keeping the field clear. It looks like we're getting a decent amount of batteries this time around, so we'll just keep on firing off our abilities as best as we can. Make sure that we are able to clear anything that pops onto the board. That should be fairly good. And it looks like we're almost done with the night. Yeah, alright, and we're even up to Masterful, which is quite good, so even more XP to gain. That is fantastic. Alright, and it looks like giant pumpkin and a skeleton to be done with. Alright then. 12 talent points. Home goos and more enemies, of course. Alright, well, we'll take what we can get. Oh, let's go for an extra gumball machine. That seems pretty decent. Let's also go ahead and we'll go back for those finest leathers. Yeah, 2% chance for Quiver Talents to have a chance to activate. That seems fairly good. Boost up our poison to 18%. Spark Quiver at 18. You know, that's probably not a bad idea. And then what else could we go for? Is there anything else we've missed? Some critical. I think we're fairly happy. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything in particular that we really want. Maybe go for another remote detonator for extra homing missiles. And then let's also go for the... Do we go for the mystery talent? Yeah, you know, let's roll the dice. What do we gain? Oh, charmed weapon. Okay. Critical chance to strike is increased by 12% for 4 seconds after using an ability. Well, considering all the arrows that we're firing each time, I think that is a very solid choice. Yeah, this is excellent. Alright, now we'll also have the triple damage on every couple of the double damage every third shot. That'll also be rather handy. Yeah, alright. Oh wow, alright. Those abilities can really clear the field quite quickly. That is excellent. Alright, so as long as we keep an eye on everything, we should be fine. And I think we're okay. Yeah, let's just make sure that we're firing off our abilities. They seem to be respawning at a decent pace. Yeah, wow, they are... These little guys are spawning in so quickly. Oh my goodness. Yeah, some of these enemies that die and then leave smaller ones afterwards are quite annoying. But it looks like we're doing okay. Yeah, I think we're doing okay. I think our talents are working very well. Yeah, we've almost made it to the end. I think this is the easiest night we've had so far. I'd say between the extra damage on every third shot, between yeah, our cooldowns, our batteries, all of the things just seem to be going quite nicely in our favour. 18 talent points, and nights are 5 seconds longer. Okay, well, things are going to keep on getting crazy. Let's go for damage. Let's go ahead and pick up... What do we want? Attack speed. There is some XP down over here, so you know what? Maybe we go for this. We're able to make our way fairly well across to that. Pick that up too since we've come so far. Gumball Collector, yes, we will pick that up. Extra attack speed until the end of night is always appreciated. And then... still got 5 talent points. Maybe we just make our way up as far as we can. Yeah, extra damage on every so many kills. I think that seems reasonable. Yeah. Oh, and what have we got here? Grindstone. 10% critical chance on strikes. That seems pretty decent. Let's go ahead and pick that up if we can. Yeah, oh, and bonus XP. Sweet. And what is this? Coral Quiver. Basic attacks now fire an additional arrow, and your shots are fabulous pink color. Huh. Alright, well, we've got a couple of nights to get there. Yeah, we may need to figure out how to make our way around, but I'm hoping we can loop our way. We will go back and get that extra XP bonus boost, as that's certainly going to help us out, but... Alright, we'll just have to go ahead and see. We've almost got full range on the left and right sides, which is rather nice. But for now, I think we'll be fine. Alright, let's just make sure that we're keeping everything clear. Still, the top and bottom rungs are going to be the most important for us to focus on. Just making sure that we don't get rushed by any bats or anything like those. Our rate of fire is going up very nicely, so clearly the gumball machine was doing its job. And then... let's clear out everything again. Alright, well, we're doing pretty good. Our XP boost is almost up to 290%, which is nice. Let's see, anyone else want to get a little bit closer? Does not appear to be so. And we have so many homing missiles, we're perfectly safe. In fact, you know what, we're just going to fire off all of our abilities and make sure that we get as many floating around us as possible. Because if we can have a whole heap of spare ones for tomorrow night, going to make our life a little bit safer. And 21 talent points. Okay, this is good. This is really good. We're really beginning to to go crazy. This is excellent. Alright, so we'll go ahead and make our way up here. We'll pick up the extra gumball machine. We'll pick up the epic grindstone. Ooh, a portal? Hello. I like the idea of that, but again, I really want to get this yellow one over here. Oh, more XP. I can't say no to it. It's just too good. Alright, so this will cost us 5, so we'll have to pick that up on the next round. That's okay. And then... oh, we even have a... oh, wait. A micro portal. Reduce the health of enemies by 50%. Or rare talents appear 50% more often. Huh. Okay, there's some interesting choices for us. I had no idea such things were... yeah, I've never seen that before. Okay, that's cool. Let's go ahead and, you know what? We'll work our way towards this. Make sure that we are as close as we can be so we can pick that up on the next night. Yeah, let's see how this all goes. Alright. You know what? I think we'll continue with the idea of as many homing missiles as possible. We'll just fire off our abilities as we can. Let's go ahead and fire off what we can. Alright, looks like we're fairly safe. Yeah, in fact, I think we're getting gumballs and batteries at a decent rate, so much so that I don't think we really have to be concerned. Yeah. I think we just keep on firing everything off and making sure that we get maximum damage at all times. Yeah. These guys aren't exactly able to do too much right now. Yeah. Rate of fire is continually improving and it's already pretty solid to begin with. Making sure we hit some of these really big Bowser shells, whatever they want to call them. Definitely doing alright. And you know, let's just make sure that everything's on cooldown. Let's get those homing arrows working. Again, we want as much protection for the next night as possible. And I think we're fairly safe. Alright then. Okay, 19 survived, 15 talent points, and that's what we want. Let's go ahead and pick up the coral quiver. That's very nice. Let's pick up the XP boost, the damage, and let us see what's on the other side of the portal. Ooh. Okay, what have we got? More damage? Sure. We'll have a bit of a look. Yeah, not seeing anything, so yeah, okay. It's definitely a new place. It doesn't show us anything that we left behind, but everything does carry over, so that is the main thing. Yeah, now we're firing pink shots. Okay. Why not? Alright, well we're already up to a brilliant. We've already got a good 150 kills, and the night's barely begun. What have we got? Critical's up to 93% when we've got our talent active. Yeah, almost guaranteeing double damage on every shot is crazy, but I will happily take it. Definitely going to give us a good return on our base damage rating. Also too, if we can be bothered to improve it at all, we could get that to 100% and guarantee that every shot does double. Yeah. Alright, I feel like we're doing pretty well. Unless we get some kind of crazy modifier that gives them extra health or extra movement speed maybe. Even then, I'm not sure if movement speed is going to particularly save them. Yeah, I feel like we've kind of hit levels of absurdity right now. Yep, nope. No sign of much of anything. More homing arrows just to keep us nice and safe. But again, I'm just not seeing them getting close enough. Fantastic. So what have we got? 17 talent points, more chance to be elite, and 25% more health. Okay, that's fair enough. That is fair enough. Alright, let's see what we can do with 17 points. Let's go for enchanted weapon. Extra rate of fire sounds ideal. Extra damage, more attack speed. Let's go ahead and pick up the damage, the range, blast quiver. Yeah, all sorts of fun stuff here. Talent package, we have 5 more. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we wouldn't really get much from it. Let's go for critical. Let's go ahead and... the gumball machine's probably worth it. And then... what to do? We've got 2 more points. We'll go for critical. I think... yeah, maybe what we do is we go for the energy collector again, go for more batteries. And then we pick up the extra critical. So now we're up to 52 at our base rate, so that's very likely that we do double damage. We're up to 14, so that'll be almost 28 damage. Rate of fire is pretty solid. Yeah, and we're firing 2 shots at any given time, which is fantastic news. Yeah, I doubt that anyone's going to be able to get close to us, because realistically, with a 50% chance for our critical, one of the 2 arrows we fire every time we fire is going to be a critical. So, That's not bad. Alright, what can we do? Any sign of danger? I'm not seeing it yet, but that's what all 4 abilities look like in unison. So, we're definitely putting out some crazy damage numbers. Alright. Alright, let's see how close enemies can get, and then, yeah. All of those homing arrows are just far too powerful. Even if they can get close, it's really not a concern. We just have so many that can protect us. We've hit a point where I don't think we're really that able to be hit. Yeah, well, they say the best defense is a good offense, so I guess that's tried and true at this point. They're barely able to reach us. Although I do wonder, at a certain point, I'm fairly sure there's going to be an endless mode that will unlock at some point, knowing games like this. I would be curious to see just how powerful that they can get, because if they're getting the increased 5% health per night, you're going to need to continually boost your damage output. Because at a certain point, they're just going to become so tanky. And, you know, obviously every arrow you fire is going to be like a nuclear device, but at the same time too, they could become so ridiculous that they could tank that. I guess we're going to have to just wait and see how it all goes. Yeah. Alright, what have we got? Anything else? Looks like that was everybody. Alright. Well, that seemed pretty good. Mastery 9 has been survived with quite a... Oh, okay, hang on a second. Core talent, deadly aim. Quickfire also increases critical chance by 20%. Ooh. Quickfire also increases knockback. Honestly, I like the idea of criticals. That is very, very nice. And now we're up to Mastery level 10 and 11, and we've unlocked the Bandit. Huh. Alright, well, let's have a look at our stats first. Let's see, critical up, we got 19 of those bonuses, we did 2,500 critical damage, shots, ranger works fine, attack speed was pretty good, damage up went up by a decent amount, energy collector fired off almost 300 times, what's this, blast quiver 2,052, my goodness, invoked weapon worked out pretty well. Yeah, we did a whole heap of damage. Yeah, this is fantastic. And to think, there's even skills that would have doubled our pickup potentially and all sorts of things. So we could have done very, very well. And then as for our enemies, yeah, we dealt with them pretty good. In fact, we didn't get hit at all, which is very nice. So let's go ahead and have a look at our talent tree just so we can see. Oh, okay, it doesn't show our original one. No, okay. Well, you know what, that's okay. It's all good. But either way, I think that was a lot of fun, and I think we might come back with something different in the next one. I think we'll try out one of the new characters and see what that is like, and unlock some other fun stuff to play around with. So if you do want to see that, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning into the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.